the other one? Are you going to do it?
Hi guys, Kelly Latavola here, back with another video. If I can be out of my comfort zone, you can too, dear.
That's true. Okay. Tell them what you're doing.
I don't know. I'm messing with your camera when you told me to make a card because you didn't want to.
Do you know what the products are that you used?
Nope.
Do you know what the brand is that you used?
It says Alt New at the top.
Good job. What's that?
That's your Misty.
What are you doing with it?
What? You gotta ask questions I don't know the answer to.
But you do know that you make... This is you.
Mm-hmm. This is me being as much like you as possible. Except for when I don't know what I'm doing. Like how to get the stamp out of the... What is it? You tell me acetone is for your nails, so acetate is on the cards, right?
Correct.
There you go.
See, look at you do listen when I talk. Oh, that's so cute. You were with the little saucer. You were trying to...
I had to figure out how it was going to fit on the thing. And then you got to try and put it in the... I don't know what... My hands are just doing their own things.
Oh, and you're showing the ink, so that's good. What is it?
That one's the Copic Safe one.
It is Copic Safe. What's the name of it?
Gina K Amalgam Ink.
Well, at least you know how to say it because I don't.
Amalgam?
Yeah, I struggle with that one.
Oh.
Pronunciation's hard.
Well, some days I don't remember my own name.
That's not true.
So you put the stamp on the thing, and then you put the thing on the Misty and the ink on it, and then you just stamp it down.
Good job. What are you going to do next?
I don't know, whatever you would... Oh, this is when you told me I could flip the thing around. I'm going to be all off level. Yeah.
You stamping it twice?
Well, you gotta... Apparently with a lot of pressure. You have to make sure it's on there.
You have to make sure what's on there.
The ink's on the thing.
On the thing?
On the cardstock.
Where'd you go?
Your what do you call it? Your Nina 50-pound something or other?
Nina, 80 pound.
Yeah. I also thought it was a person's name that we work with watercolor paper, and it's totally not. I knew how to make the masking tape thing.
That's true, you did.
Left the stamp and everything all in one spot.
Good job.
See, you've taught me things. Because I'm going to be honest, my stick figures are indistinguishable, so this is not my cup of tea. No pun
But you're
intended.
doing such a good job. You are.
You're going to see where I'm not doing such a good job in a minute.
So I should say, just so you guys know, I haven't watched this. I uploaded the footage and then basically went ×2. Oh, you're cleaning it. That's good. And
now she's holding me hostage.
Pretty much is basically what's happening here. Because he didn't want to do this. And then I realized that I don't like talking in front of people. And then I didn't want to do it. And then he pretty much made me. I think probably because I didn't want to do it. So I haven't watched any of it, and that's why it's a longer video, because I didn't want to watch it and edit it. I just wanted to voice it over as it was. Are you laughing at my inability
to cut things?
No, I'm laughing at how long this whole process.
You know what I'm doing right there? I'm keeping the scissors straight and moving the paper.
Good
right?
job. Yes, that's correct. That is how you fussy cut.
Fussy cutting makes me stabby.
You did say that once.
It's true.
But you're doing a very good job.
Then again, die cutting kind of makes me stabby because you got to tape the thing down, and the tape always gets stuck on the paper, and then it leaves marks. And
you did not like the purple tape.
No.
But that's because you don't have any fingernails.
I don't have any fingernails. However, you had plenty of trampolines for Create, so it worked out.
It did work out.
I'm just cutting things. So, how did I end up making the card?
I actually already told them that in the last video.
Oh, well, I didn't watch your last one, so.
Well, because it's not published yet.
I thought I always got sneak peeks, but apparently not.
You never get sneak peeks. In fact, I don't even tell you when I'm going to post a video. You probably just get a notification like everybody else.
I do.
Why are you doing this upside down?
Because you turned the Misty around so that it was level.
I didn't turn it around. I told you to turn it around.
I do. I get a notification when you post a YouTube video. And then typically what happens is I chose a cruiser at work.
What's happening here?
I thought I knew how to put the saucer on. It's also very sticky. Oh, that's when I scratched my eye and had to wear my glasses.
Uh-huh.
Man, I hate those things. I typically get a notification, and I chose a cruiser at work that has Bluetooth, and then I drive around the city listening to your YouTube videos on my cruiser.
So what are we going to tell them not to do?
You're going to see in a minute, don't put the plate upside down. Otherwise, you might as well make a card that is a sink full of dirty dishes because you've just got things piled on top of each other.
I think that night you said it was a teacup that landed on a UFO.
I did, yeah. And I would also like to add that night I told you we don't start cards over. And you were like, nah, bro, we can start this one over.
That is true. I did tell you that. So I'm sure so you're...
I don't know. Oh, I got ink on the thing because I got ink on the magnet part of it. And then I touched the magnet with my hand. And then I thought I'd use your little...
What are you doing with the embossing bag?
The rosin bag from the pitcher's mound, that thing?
Yeah, that thing.
It's a rosin. That's what they put on pitcher's mounds, babe.
Okay, I believe you. So that's how your card got wet.
Yeah, and on the left
You
hand...
thought that you could wipe ink off of paper.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's when you asked me what was wrong with my card, and I tried to cover it up.
And then I told you to start over again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just trying to figure out what on God's green earth I'm going to do with the UFO teacup.
So we learned a lesson here. One-layer cards are a little bit harder than they look, but...
It's not a one-layer card.
There's
things.
You did. You popped up your sentiment at the end. You did.
Yeah.
I'm acknowledging that happened.
A lot of things happened in the process of
so now here
me
we are
trying to create a card that you didn't want to create because you were sleepy.
That is true. I was being very lazy, and it was very nice of you to offer to make my card. Where have you gone? Oh, there's the note.
Well, I mean, I also kind of thought that you weren't going to be a huge jerk and actually put this online,
but here we are.
Here we are. Story of my life, living by the seat of my pants. I don't think I remember to zoom out for a while. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, hey.
You're trigger happy with the zoom. With the zoom. But this time when you're putting it in the Misty, you remember to open it so it's level.
And at one point, yep, right there, I start to wipe off the ink from the magnet so we don't have that little mistake again.
I frequently don't do that. Or clean off my Misty door.
I am fully convinced that Peanut is better at making cards than I am.
Well, he's got a lot more practice.
This
is the second card you've ever made, because you made my birthday card.
I made your birthday card? Mm-hmm. That was not with the stamp set, though. I printed that about 15 different times and used a solid 10 pieces of cardstock out of the 50 pack I bought, because I didn't think to just steal cardstock from you.
Well, stealing is bad, so I'm glad you didn't.
I made the one that Nathan and I made together the night I was here.
Oh, that's right.
He made a card for me. I made a card for him.
Yes, when he put you on the floor.
Yeah.
And then the next day he colored your card.
Yeah, he made the exact same card I did, and...
No. He colored the windows on your card.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he decided he didn't like your blue windows. He colored them gray.
Well, that's because I don't really know how to color. I was a lost cause to my art teacher when I was a kid, so... I was a lost cause to a lot of people as a kid, but mainly my art teacher.
That is so not true. Anybody can make art. I don't like that you have the attitude that you can't make art, because clearly here you are. We're watching it happen.
Very, very painfully watching it happen, because this is extremely far outside of my comfort zone.
I know, but you're doing such a good job, and I love that you're involved.
Well, it's important to you, so it's important to me.
Look at you with the scissors trick.
I don't have fingernails. I bite them all off.
I'm aware.
Also, my teacup is far from centered on that plate.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
You know?
I did notice it. But that's okay.
Constructive criticism. It's not bad.
No, it's you did good.
This time the plate is facing the right direction. So
yeah, we're baby steps.
Yeah.
So now you've gone away again. Do you know what you're doing at this point?
Well, because you told me to go make a card, I took your desk over, and when you came in and were like, hey, I need to actually do work, and like I have this card to make, I made you make it on the floor. So I'm sure I was just talking to you while you were on the floor.
What's going on here? Because we can only see just part of it.
Well, I'm also not a professional camera person.
I'm aware. Now, so is YouTube.
Yeah. So there was flowers in that thing, I think.
There was flowers in that thing.
Yeah.
But what's the thought process here?
Well, there's a teacup.
Yes.
Because you color teacups all the time, and this was going to be the card so you didn't have to make it. And you like flowers, and I like getting you flowers, so I was going to put a flower in your teacup. Then I realized I had no clue how to actually do that.
Put the flower in the teacup?
Yeah. So I just started stamping the stem thing. What is that called?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened there.
I probably tried
Did
to.
you open it back up again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I just put ink on a little bit of the stem thing because I didn't want to mask it because fussy cutting makes me stabby, and I didn't know how else to fix it. So I was just putting ink, like you can see me trying to knot. If you look, the ink doesn't go all the way down the stem on the stamp. I was just trying to. Basically, I was being lazy.
Well, I can relate to that. So you stamped the flower directly over the cup.
It's floating in midair, and when you look really closely at my Picasso-like masterpiece over there, you'll find that it's just kind of hanging out. Apparently, the stem and the leaves on it are also transparent because I colored the what I thought was going to be white and ended up not being white saucer behind the leaves, and then I colored the leaves, and you can totally see it.
You can totally see the black lines
Oh yeah, because then
through the coloring.
because then
You can see the black lines through the coloring.
I don't know, where'd the card go?
It's in my bedroom.
Oh,
So you're
I have
adding.
a question.
Yes.
Did you ever find the note I wrote on the back of the card?
No.
Oh. When I gave you the card that night, I wrote a note on the back of it. You should go find that later.
It's very adorable, but I don't know. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah,
I just put it in my mirror.
I know. Usually I leave you sticky notes all over the place. I think
Yes.
I have stock in Post-it notes, leaving notes for you.
Well, me and you both, since Peanut uses them all the time.
Oh, I got ink on the mushy part of the Misty.
The mushy part?
Well, there's...
The foam?
Sure. Listen, ask me questions about tactics, about pursuits. Ask me questions about the Ohio Revised Code, I'm good. Ask me questions about a Misty, and I'm going to tell you it's a door-like thingy with a mushy part.
That's good. So now, what's the next step here? So we got everything stamped. This
so
is all
here's
the stamping.
If the sound was on in the background of the video, which you would hear, because I as a kid I was not good at art. I'm still not great at art, but
Tell me one more time that you're not good at art. One more time.
I said I'm still not great, but since I have definitely spent more time doing art-like things.
Which is good.
Yeah. So I don't know complementary colors, and I didn't want to Google it. See, I knew I had to zoom in on the pen thingies.
That's
on
good.
I'm sorry,
You're
on the
doing an
Copics.
excellent job.
Yeah, and then I zoom back out because I don't really know what's going on. I used the back of the saucer UFO cup as a swatch
Yes.
to figure out my color combinations, which apparently I could have just gone to your blog or YouTube and done the thing you pinned to the top, but I don't know how to do that, so...
That's okay.
No, what I was doing, or what I was saying earlier, was that I was asking you what a complementary color for yellow was, and you said purple, because I knew I wanted the rose to be yellow, because your favorite flower is a yellow rose.
Mm-hmm. You're smart.
Yeah, but...
You pay attention.
I didn't know how to make a complementary color, and then I asked you, which is how we end up with a random purple teacup.
They're just opposites on the color wheel. That's complementary colors. So whatever's opposite.
Yeah, I don't... If
you don't know what the color wheel looks like.
If you gave me all the colors in the color wheel and said to make a color wheel, I would probably draw a smiley face and like make the eyes separate colors, and like I just don't.
Okay. All right. So
See,
what's going on here?
I'm using lightest to darkest, darkest to lightest. You want your light source in the top right-hand corner if you're trying to color like Kelly Lativola.
Okay.
So I was trying to make my light source in the top right-hand color. And you told me the one time I drew the grass or whatever, like different size flicks.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make different size flicks.
Which you did.
But then there were supposed to be shading places, and the flicks weren't going where the shading was going to be. And
What do you mean the flicks weren't going with the shading? I don't... Can you expand on that for me?
basically, I wasn't doing it right.
Well, just... but I can't help if you don't...
No, like you see where the handle is? Like obviously it'd be a little darker there because the lip's there and you got the handle. So I was trying to make it dark up there, but I couldn't get the flicks all the way from the bottom right-hand corner up there. So we just put a little line in the corner, and then we had to make the line not just the blob. It was a process.
Okay, but if you could just leave a line there.
I wish you would have told me that at the time.
Well, I wasn't watching you color it. I was on the floor.
What kind of supervisor are you?
I'm not a supervisor. You could just go and do your art and be happy. Were you happy making the card? Were you happy coloring?
I was happy I was spending time with you.
Well, I was happy you were spending time with me too. But no, you can just put a line there.
I have factually picked up dog poop in order to spend time with you. It's no lie. I've come over and picked up dog poop out of your yard to spend time with you. So coloring ain't no thing. Trust me.
But Peanut was nice enough to tell you where the poop piles were.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
He didn't want to pick up the poop.
No, he actually at one point completely stopped riding his bike. I think you had come inside, and it was just him and I outside, and he completely stopped riding his bike, and he asked me if the little white thing in the flower bed was a bench, and I said yes, and he goes, okay, I can sit here, and he sat down, and then did not use words and just pointed at piles of Molly's poop in the backyard. And I was like, okay, buddy, I'm going after that one. He didn't pick ones close to each other. I was running a zigzag marathon back and forth across your yard.
That was super nice of him.
Well, I mean, I got my exercise in. I got my steps in for the day.
There you go.
Yeah,
So,
lightest to darkest, darkest light. Now you got to do the inside of the cup. Because I am a type A personality. Actually, I don't know if that has to do with being a type A personality, although I am one. Like, I have to color one area at a time.
okay.
So when I got done with the, what would you call it, the body of the cup, then I had to do the inside of the cup. Then you'll see I did a little base of the cup. Like, I didn't really know how to shade that because it was supposed to be obviously a different shade. Light's hitting it differently, or so you've told me would happen there. But I didn't know how to make that happen with markers.
So it would be lightest at the back edge. It would be darkest where it meets the front of the cup.
I ask again, where were you when I was trying to make this thing?
Well, I'm trying to be helpful now. So the next time you color the cup, you'll know.
Well, now
You got a lot of one shade business going on here.
Yeah. At one point, I think I asked you what a colorless blender does, and you were like, it removes color, and I was kind of just hoping I could erase all of the color off the card. And
Well, okay.
yeah, see there's
There
a
we
color.
are.
There it is. And I'm
There
like,
we
man,
are.
there's a lot of one color here. Yeah, well, I tried.
You did, and you did it wonderful. You did.
Effort.
You did. The trying is important. Because I think a lot of people think that it needs to be perfect, and then if it's not perfect, it keeps them from trying, and the trying is the important part. What's happened to our lighting situation here? You
You have
set some mood lighting? What happened here?
I turned off.
You gonna light some candles?
I turned
next,
off a light,
babe?
but I don't remember why. I don't know.
You turned off which light? One of the garage lights?
No, not the garage light, though. One that is like burning and bubbling.
I sensed some judgment about my desk lamp.
No,
Listen, it works.
it does work.
I'm cheap. I'm very, very
You
cheap.
are a very cheap chicken. I'm aware of this.
I am. But now we can't see what's happening.
You can see it, just not as well. There's a difference.
This is like... Nope, I can't say it. I can't say it. Because it's not YouTube appropriate. It's a little dark. It's a little dark.
Man, I've known you for a long time. It is funny watching you filter the YouTube appropriate.
You're doing really good, though.
I am.
You are.
Yeah, I try really hard.
You're doing really good.
I'm basically just imagining that there's a small child in the room.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, the picture of Peanut in the room helps.
Yeah. And just pretend he's present and accounted for. And then there's no swearing. Okay, so we've zoomed far out.
Yeah, my favorite part of your camera is the zoom button, apparently.
Yes, you have an affection.
Whether or not it's in focus, if things are straight, if there's light on it. I just like the zoom button.
You're doing really good, though.
To each their own.
Yes, you're doing a very nice job. So what's next? Is the cup done now? We're getting a new piece of paper.
No, I think that's my swatch one.
Oh, we're swatching.
Yeah, so this is when I was trying to color a white saucer. And you will find out later it does not come out white.
You colored that saucer with only 2 colors.
I believe in the process of doing it, I asked you what to use. I zoomed way out.
Please enjoy the outside view of my desk that you don't normally get to see.
Trust me, there's way more desk behind that.
Oh yeah, you're filling the whole thing in with gray.
Yeah, well, but see, I was talking about like only coloring one little section at a time. I don't know how you do it because like I said, I usually drive and your videos are on in the
So you're
background.
just listening to my sweet angelic voice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a way to describe it.
Um, but I had to color like
Oh,
section
we're
by.
getting it. We're get.
I don't
I
know.
think that's a C5. There it is. You really do. You really do like that zoom button.
Who knows? I don't. Well,
So at this juncture, have you realized that you've gone maybe a hair too dark?
no, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, you still think we're okay with a white plate?
Yeah. Just that back little part burned when it was in the kiln or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it kiln?
Yeah. I'm actually impressed that you know what that is. Good for you. Have you ever
See?
painted ceramics?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What
we
did you paint?
in grade school we had to.
You had to paint ceramics?
Yeah, and then she
Oh,
put
I think
them.
we did too.
Yeah. One like you asked earlier, like what, why? I was a sports kid.
I was
always,
not a sports.
Yeah, I was
kid.
always playing like 4 or 5 sports at a time. Not getting home from like after school, have a snack. We would go to practice. Both my parents worked. One of them would shuffle us there, the other one would shuffle us home. And by the time we got home, and they forced me to do my homework because I was not the world's greatest student, there was no like time for sitting down and doing art. And
So
we
what
didn't
did you have to paint in elementary school?
I think I made a mug, which if I remember correctly, the like sides of the mug did not fuse to the bottom of the mug, so when you put something in it, stuff just poured out the bottom. But God bless my mama, she loved it.
This is because you made it.
Yeah, well, I have one of those sentimental moms who keeps everything, so I think when she tried to give it to me, I did toss it.
I don't think I had to. Did I? I had, oh no, I did. I had to make a Christmas tree, and then I had to, like, I made it out of clay, and then
I'm singing "Oh Christmas Tree" in my head right now.
no wait, but and then I pinched it. I pinched it to death. That's how I made the layers of tree. I just pinched all the clay, and then made a triangle on the top, and then we fired them. And then, no. Wait, do you have to let it dry out? I don't know anything about clay. Just that scene in Ghost. That's all I know. It's a really good movie. You know when they sing?
I know what you're talking about.
What song is that?
We played the radio game in the car, and you're about to ask me if I know what song that is.
Yeah, what song is that?
For the record,
It's Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers, I think.
If you ever end up being the one to drive Kelly anywhere,
I need to.
she plays
Google that.
the radio game,
I love the radio game
and I promise you, you will lose.
I love the radio game so much.
You could be like the top producer at a record label and think you know all there is to know about music, and this girl pulls it out of nowhere with less than 3 seconds worth of music. She can usually tell you what the song is and who it's by.
I need more seconds.
No.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have
You
to sing it in my
typically
head.
don't even need words.
Well,
if
that's true.
if it is 80s or 90s rock, you can get it based solely off the beat
Sometimes.
most of the time.
But anyway, so I pinched the thing.
Listen, you're talking to me about saying how I'm bad at art and you don't like that. Give yourself credit where credit's due.
Okay, I like that. I do enjoy the radio game, and I do enjoy music trivia.
These leaves were not supposed to be nearly that dark, but you can totally see the saucer thing underneath the stem.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't really know how that happened, but
Well, because I think you wanted the flower to be in front of the cup, but when you do a one-layer card, you have to stamp front to back. So you would have stamped the flower first, and then masked it, and then stamped the saucer. Well, the cup. Masked that,
I don't
and
have
then
that.
the saucer.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of talent.
Well, it's not. I think it's just knowing the process. One-layer cards are just knowing the process, I think.
Oh, just wait. It's not only a one-layer card.
I know. We're gonna. I've seen the finished card.
Apparently not all of it. You never checked the back.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have to do that.
Because that technically it's not finished. It's not on a card back.
That's true.
It's just kind of floating out there in the free world.
Yeah, we have to do that card back. You told me, and then I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I made my own Christmas tree. That was the point of my story.
Oh.
And then I painted it, and then we glued it to some felt, and then that was like my mother's Christmas gift or something. She still puts them out at Christmas.
Good for Mom.
I made one, and Kimberly made one. Kim's is just a sphere, and she poked a bunch of holes in it with a toothpick. Yep, that's her tree. It's got no branches on it, but my mama puts it out every year. Because that's what you do. That's why your mom kept your mug. Even though it held no contents.
Nothing, no. It held sentimental value. It was about all that went into that mug.
And I'm sure she loved it. The zooming. I may need to like put a warning on this for them to take some Dramamine before they watch the video.
Yeah. If you think you might be epileptic, this is not the video for you.
Well, there's no foot. I think it's flashing lights.
It is flashing lights because I found out epileptic and what's the other one? I can't think of the medical condition off the top of my head, but the flashing lights from a cruiser can actually send them into like a medical emergency on the side of the road during a traffic stop.
Oh, I know.
What is it? Do you know? What's the other
22 had one. He called me.
You and I went to the training together.
Yeah. No,
Autism.
I went with...
Autism. Was that it?
Yeah, but I wasn't with you. I was with...
No, you were with me, 06.
Yeah, but I didn't sit with you, is what I'm
5'8".
saying. I sat with 6. Anyway, no, 22 had a traffic stop where this young woman never had a seizure before in her life. He pulls her out of the car. He's talking to her, and he's like, "Are you okay?" She starts having a seizure on the side of the road.
Well, you were there the other day when I had to call for a squad in a traffic stop because the guy just started saying things that were absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, so...
It's amazing the things you come across on the side of the road.
I think probably mostly only in this line of work. I don't think most people stumble across that.
I worked tonight. We had a good one tonight.
No, I don't think most people stumble across that in their regular everyday life. But I mean, you get to help people, so...
Babe, you're getting your yellow rose.
I know, and it's very pretty.
Slowly but surely.
So you're coloring each individual petal?
I have to. And then at some point... So I wanted...
Explain to me the half process. Whoa.
My allergies are bugging me. I don't know. It's just something in my brain. Like, I have to color... I think as a kid, I was told to color inside the lines. So I see those lines. I have to color inside those lines.
Of each individual petal?
Yes.
Okay.
And part of it was, I know the center of it should be darker. Because, like, it's all closed up on itself and the flower's cuddling with its own little petals.
Flower cuddles.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, that's a good description.
And so I was trying to make the center of it darker, but then I eventually you will see me break. So, I'm kind of rigid sometimes, right? But, I can break my rigidity. You will see. Is that a word? I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know. Hey, look, right there. I'm coloring everything at once, kid.
Yeah. Look at you go.
No, man.
Look at you breaking out the box. You're doing good. Going back, trying to darken up the middle.
Yeah. Honestly, God, I really don't know what I'm doing.
No, I think you...
Wow, look at you can straight up, when I move my hand, see the lines in the cup. Like, I did no... What is it? You're blending? Is that what you call it? Yeah, I did no blending.
Well, I think what happened here is probably what happens to a lot of people, which is you got scared of darker color. So you were trying to make the center darker or trying to make the shadows darker on your cup with mid-tone colors.
Well, I hope they keep going. If they're scared of darkers, and just make it happen.
I would agree. Because you don't need a lot of dark.
Because let's be honest.
We're back to the Misty.
Yeah. Because let's be honest. This is a complete 180 from something I would usually do. So if I can manage to do this and be a good sport about putting it online, and actually be the one to convince you to hit the record button.
I know, I was very frightened.
You can call
I don't like people looking
people
at
can
me.
call her something
Whoa.
at home and be, I don't know.
What happened there?
I don't know, but I got the rosin bag again. I'm like a pitcher for the Indians.
It's an embossing bag, but it's also
Versamark. What is it? This is the one that makes it sticky.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's sticky.
See,
sticky ink.
I think I probably could have been safe and not had this video end up online had I not been trying to mimic you and mock you and hold the things in front of the camera.
I think you did an excellent job for your first video. I think you did really good.
So I think because I was trying to be a sarcastic jerk, I probably sealed my own fate with getting this put online, didn't I?
Well, I mean, I probably would have done it anyway. Honestly. So.
White embossing powder. Or no, what is that?
Yes, you're right.
White embossing powder. See, I listen to your videos.
You do.
I actually went back after we started this little endeavor that we've gone on together. And
make it
when
sound
you
like a business transaction.
No, it's far more enjoyable than that. I went back to the very beginning of your YouTube channel and started watching. So like when you don't post videos for a few days,
No.
I went all the way back. Yeah. So when you get these
The
notifications,
first one?
the first one where
You
I can hear your
watched
Pandora
it?
playing in the background of your voiceover, yeah,
Oh, Lordy.
it was cute.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No. It's like 45 minutes of just me nonsensical rambling, which is nearly what this voiceover is right here.
Yeah, all these people are coming here to hear you, and they have to put up with me, and they're like, I'm never going back there ever.
I don't,
again.
well, possibly. I mean, if my viewership just plummets,
Yeah, you'll know I'm the culprit.
yeah, I'll probably just sue you for damages if that's cool.
Well, I'm a government employee, so you can sue me, and you're not going to get much. Good luck.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Actually, I work at the same place you do, so you know you're not going to get much.
Fair enough.
We make the same pennies on the dollar.
So what are you doing? Making a label?
Yeah, well, I was going to just cut it with the scissors, and then you were talking about how it was going to be less than symmetrical. It's still not symmetrical, but it's more so than had I just started
freehanded
chopping
it?
away at it like my hair as if I was a 5-year-old.
Oh, Nathan did cut his hair. Can't even see it, though. My mama felt so bad. She was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I gave myself bangs when I was 5. Like, you can't even see his. What are you apologizing
You should
for?
bring those bangs back.
No. No. I did in my 20s.
Yeah?
Oof. It was not a good look.
Wait a minute. In your 20s?
Yeah.
Somebody asked me how old you were the other day. I said 21.
That was nice of you. That's a
For a long time, but like when we first met, I
Bold-faced
did
lie.
I did think you were in your mid-20s.
well, now you know better. Now you've been educated.
Nah.
So what are you doing off screen here?
I gotta put the tape on the back of that thing. So what you'll see is, so I put the tape on there, right? And then I put my fingers on it to smush it down, and I realized that the white powder was still coming off, which is why the word T doesn't actually say T in the end. Oh, the clear, what is that stuff? Winkostella.
Good job.
Yeah, see? I do watch your videos. I'm not as,
You're a good listener.
Mm-hmm. She's over
So
here.
then we realized that the T was the EA was coming off.
Yeah, the A on the T is coming off because I didn't let the thing get hot enough.
The heat gun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't call it a heat gun. I have names for all this stuff, so it's not a heat gun. Tombow Mono Multi Glue
Yes.
is actually Mumbo Jumbo Multi Glue.
Yes, because he couldn't understand what I was saying in my videos.
No, and so it's
Apparently I
just
speak too fast.
It's just stuck. So even after I stuck it down there with your big, massive roll of tape, I did use the heat gun again.
And then are we done? Is this it?
I think so.
All right. How do we close it out?
I don't know.
Oh wait.
Oh wait,
Oh!
I got my note on the back.
Oh, I thought you filmed it. I was like, that's so adorable.
Maybe, maybe not. Don't remember. Oh no,
you
yeah.
outlined it.
I forgot that I had to outline it. Well, I didn't forget. I just remembered a little later than I should have.
Yeah, no, you're fine. All right.
Better
So
late-
then is
better late
this
than never?
the last step?
Honestly, I don't know. I was pretty tired when we got to this point.
Yeah, it was late.
I work a lot of hours, and some things are fuzzy.
Well, it's got to be because we're running out of footage. So I'm going to say that that's probably the last thing that you're going to do. Because we have less than a minute left. Did you film the whole outlining process?
Well, yeah.
Did you outline everything or did you just outline the outline?
I don't know what you're asking.
Did you outline just the outline or did you outline all of the stamped lines?
I thought I was outlining all of the stamped lines, but then I lost track of what I had outlined and what was stamped.
Fair enough. So you're not sure?
No.
Okay.
No. I definitely didn't outline like all the little things in the rows because it already had the sparkly stuff on it.
Well, you wouldn't have heard the sparkly stuff.
Well.
I think you're going to zoom one more time, and then I think this is it.
Probably.
Okay. So that's it. That's the whole card. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.